Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one we got a special video because it's Memorial Day. I think I'll be uploading this tonight, which is the day before Memorial Day, or probably in the morning on Memorial Day. But it's not only that, but it's my 250 subscriber special. This means that I have reached over 250 subscribers and I've only uploaded about 20 videos, 21 if you include this one. And all of those videos haven't really gotten a huge amount of views, so I really am thankful that I've been able to help you guys with my tutorials and all sorts of other content that I've provided. And my subscriber count means that you guys enjoy my content, and I really am glad that I'm making good content for you guys. I'll keep that up. As of now, I do not really upload as much as I want to. I'd want like every other day or every 2 days maybe, or even every 3 days would be better than my current schedule. But in this video, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I want to make 250 sparklers. Of course, first we're gonna have to make one sparkler. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, and then I'm gonna make 250 of them, put them on a cake, a birthday cake pretty much, or a celebration cake that represents the US colors, because you know, Memorial Day, and my username also correlates with the same thing, so it all kind of works out here. I kind of planned this here just for this day, and we're gonna have that cake explode, and the sparklers are gonna fly everywhere. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty cool. You guys are gonna like it, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description for the model of it. You guys can take it when I upload this video and have the model uploaded. So be sure to look for that. I hope you guys enjoy, and we're gonna, get straight into making that sparkler. So I'm gonna grab a cylinder. And so yeah, we're gonna be making a round sparkler, and it's gonna be pretty simple. There's not gonna be much to it. I think we should make it metal, and it should be a little smaller than this. And we'll give it the American flag colors. Give it the red, white, and blue. Maybe we should organize them better than this, like so it's the flag colors. It's like red, white, and then at the bottom it'll be blue. And then we can add, what is this? The bottom pole that kind of like keeps it from burning all the way. I forget what they're called, but maybe we should make it wood instead. Make the top wood, and then make this the dark metal that blocks it. So let's make these wood, because the wood will allow it to burn through, right? Yeah, and that looks better. And then finally, we're gonna need the little sparkler top to make it burn or whatever, or where it ignites, whatever you want us to call it. The igniter, I don't know. But we're gonna want that, and we'll just make it slate to make it look, like ash or whatever. And then on top of this, we're gonna place the attachment, and this is gonna house our particle emitter, and this is gonna emit our particles, basically what it says. And so we can do insert object over here on the right into our attachment and do particle emitter, and this is where our sparkles will come from. I will also be making a custom particle. I'll take you through paint.net, show you how to do that, and it's gonna look awesome. Alright guys, so I know I did say I would make the sparkler particle for the sparkler, but then I was looking up reference images and I realized how much detail they have on the sparkler, so I decided to just take an image off of the internet. I will provide a link to that in the description as well, or a file of some sort. I'll figure something out, or you can just take the model and that'll be much easier. But I'm gonna be using this image that I found on the internet. I just cleaned it up. So now I'm just gonna upload it to Roblox, and I'll slap it on the particle ID. I do actually though want to kind of edit it just to make it, more changeable or malleable inside of Roblox Studio, just kind of making it a little bit more transparent. So I can do light emission stuff and other color changing things. And speaking of which, I'm gonna make it black and white because of that. I just mentioned that color changing stuff. And we'll also do brightness and contrast. But back to what I was saying, I want to turn it to black and white. That way I can change it to any color that I want to. So one cool thing that you can do in Roblox Studio is that you can upload the image directly to Roblox Studio while you're in it. You don't have to go to the development page and then do upload and add image and upload all that stuff and do all that. You can actually go right here to the texture where it says texture, click on the place where you'd paste the asset ID, and then you go down here to add image, and then I will find my file, by clicking choose file. And then now that I have my sparkler image, I can do create, and it will upload straight to Roblox. It will take a minute to, verify through Roblox's moderation and stuff, but that is normal. Most people won't be able to see it until it's moderated, but we can see it while we're working on it, which is great. So now I have this white image of the sparkler. It's not rotating, it's very static, it's not, doing anything special. I'm gonna go ahead and edit it, and I'll tell you guys what I'm doing as I edit it, or I will tell you after. Alright, so now I'm basically gonna give you a run through of what I did, and you guys can copy the settings that I have if you want to, and if you're making your own sparkler or you're following this as a tutorial. But first, I changed the color into a color sequence, that way it fades from red to white to blue. And then after that, I changed the light emission to make it exert more light as a particle, and it basically reflects more light into the environment. I also increased, or actually I kept light influence to 1, and this allows the influence of the world's light to act on the particle. I then changed the orientation to facing camera world up. It's basically like facing camera, except it's world up. I think it goes by the world, as it says. I kept the size the same as we had it. Did a sequence for the transparency, so that way it fades in and fades out. Fades in very quickly, and then fades out very quickly as well. Kind of trying to simulate how a sparkler quickly comes in and then sparkles out very quickly. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be in terms of a sparkler, because this isn't anything like how a real sparkler acts in real life. But it's the best I can do, especially since there's going to be 250 of these, and it's not really going to make a huge difference. I then went down here, changed the acceleration on the y-axis to 0.1, so it goes up into the sky more because they are molecules. I then also changed the particle's drag, but nothing else in the particle section, just the drag to try and get it to slow down as it, leaves the stick more. And then I went down to emission, and I changed the emission direction earlier just to make sure it was emitting in the right direction. Changed the lifetime to 1 and 2 seconds, so it only lasts for 1 to 2 seconds, or an interval between there. I also changed the rate to 5, changed the rotation to 90, 150 to get more rotation out of it. Changed the speed of that rotation happening to 20. I think, yeah, no, it's a just speed. And never mind, actually, you can change the minimum and maximum, so I could have it rotate at a speed of 20, or let's say 40 as well. So some of them rotate faster, some of them rotate slower. It's better to have variable things like that depending on what you're going for, especially in this scenario. I also changed the speed, and the speed is at 0.3 for the minimum and maximum because I just want a solid speed. It doesn't really matter once again. And then the spread angle is 80-80, so it can spread on the x-axis by 80 degrees and the y-axis at 80 degrees as well. That way it gives it more of a, random spread, as you can see here. So now that we have the sparkler done, we can make that 250, and then I will also make the cake after I spell out the big number 250. I'll do a time lapse of this as well. So let's get to it. I almost forgot here that facing camera world up only shows you on this face. So it's literally following the world and how it's floating up. So if it's following the camera only, it will follow whatever face the camera on the character is looking at it from, or whatever direction. Alright, so now that we have the 250 made out of sparklers, it looks pretty good. I think we could do some improvements like making a black background, which actually I'll do right now real quick. But now that we have that, I can work on the cake that this gets placed on. And then after that, I'll have to make it explode. So I'll have to all rig it together with some physics, which should be pretty easy, I think. I think it should be pretty easy. I don't know. If I have to make all of these, like, explode somehow, then it might be a little tricky, and have all of them fall in it. It might be a very laggy game in that case, but we'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do. Hopefully I can manage something for you guys. And there you have it. I have the black backdrop on the numbers now, so that should make it more visible, easier to be seen, and then when we make the cake, it'll look really good. So now I'm gonna get to work on that cake, and it's gonna be very simple. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna use some cylinders, and then I'll be done pretty quick, actually, I think. But we'll make it massive. We'll make sure to make it massive, and then we'll also keep everything unanchored. Not these, though. I will have to go back and anchor these, but we're gonna keep this unanchored if I want to make it work with physics, so we'll be sure to do that. Alright guys, and I've pretty much made the cake, and I just put a bunch of the sparklers around it, and I also put a flag on it. And this is actually a hat from the Roblox catalog. It's just called Flag, the limited item. So I copied the mesh ID and the texture ID and put it in here as a mesh part. And I also took a free mesh from the toolbox and put it on here just because I didn't want to make a soldier mesh. And that is because it is also Memorial Day, so that's why I have the flag and the soldier. And so this all matches up perfectly. The United States 11 Roblox Studio YouTube celebration, Memorial Day. So the timing works very well for me, and so yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this Memorial Day and United States 11 celebration cake. If you did, please make sure to subscribe and like, of course, as we need to keep the channel growing as it currently is. You know, I really appreciate that you guys have gotten me to 250 subscribers. I did want to make an 100 subscriber one, but then I was like, I didn't have time, and then it grew so quickly, so fast, so I was just like, okay, I'll settle on 250. The next one will probably be like 1,000, because I don't want to do every 250. That just wouldn't make sense. So the next milestone will be 1,000. Let's get it there. Let's do it. I really appreciate all your viewership, and I am glad that I was able to help you with my videos. And for the 250 subscribers, if you're watching, keep sharing the video, keep spreading the United States 11 channel, because it helps me and it'll keep the channel growing. And we'll have better tutorials, and I'll probably put more time into it. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the next ones. Can't wait to help you some more. And so with that, I'll see you later.